New Education Policy 2020 has been released by the centre, and the first discomfort and dissatisfaction has been coming from the state of Tamil Nadu. In fact, I have the document from the state government, a statement which states that the Tamil Nadu government is not happy with whatever is occurring. In fact, even before that, like when the document was released last week, the Education Minister very clearly mentioned that without discussing with the Chief Minister, he cannot provide any comments on it. In fact, the entire opposition except for BJP came forward and said that the Chief Minister should not accept this new education policy, especially the clause called as three-language system, because in Tamil Nadu, starting from 1960s, it has only been two-language system, and that actually plays a very important role because in Tamil Nadu, historically, the movement of anti-Hindi and Hindi agitation has garnered a great amount of political importance, and that is how actually the Dravidian parties came to power. For instance, that is also mentioned in this document in Tamil, where in 1968, a kind of resolution was passed by then Chief Minister Annadurai, who is the founder of DMK, from which later AIDMK party also originated. So for all Dravidian parties, this is a very important issue, and that's the reason they are not ready to support it. In fact, in this document, very categorically, the Chief Minister has informed about the statements, the resolutions passed by Annadurai, the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu from Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, also by MG Ramachandran, the former Chief Minister from Anith India Anna Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, that is AIADMK, which is the current ruling party, and then also by the former Chief Minister J Jayalalitha about her resolution against three-language system. Now, this actually plays a very important role in Tamil Nadu because back in 1960s, there was a huge movement called as anti-Hindi agitation movement, and that turned into a very big issue. And in fact, political pundits would say that that is how national parties lost its ground in the state. In fact, Congress was ruling Tamil Nadu until then, but after that, it was only Dravidian parties. Annadurai, after that major agitation in 1967, became the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, and then on, it's either been DMK or AIDMK. In fact, even before this contentious issue could come for discussion, the Education Minister Sengottaiyan very clearly mentioned that only after discussion with the Chief Minister, they can decide on it. Not just that, all opposition parties in the state of Tamil Nadu, that is DMK, CPM, CPI, VCK, everybody batted that the Chief Minister and the Tamil Nadu government should not opt for the three-language system in the new education policy, except for BJP, and apparently the Chief Minister has also agreed with it. In this document, he categorically says, in fact, in the last page, he actually says that he is disheartened and saddened by the way that three-language system has once again been brought into the new education policy, and he has urged the Prime Minister to reconsider it. And not just that, he has requested the Prime Minister to give the authority to the state governments to reframe the policy as per their own state policies and implement it. That way, the Tamil Nadu government has very clearly mentioned that they are opposing the new education policies clause of three-language system. That way, the Chief Minister had made it very clear now. With camera person Vijay Shekhar, Pramod Madhav for Mirana.